Hello everyone. Do you like sea monsters? If so, this is the video for you. In it we introduce you to the 7 most amazing sea monsters that will take your breath away. Can you imagine meeting any of them in the ocean? Although the sea has always been a mysterious and fascinating place, the truth is that we only know 5% of it. What else is hidden in its depths? Join us on this journey to meet some of the most incredible sea monsters in the world. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster known for its enormous size and its ability to drag ships and submarines to the bottom of the sea. It is described as a giant creature with tentacles and a squid or octopus head. According to legend, the Kraken inhabits the waters of the North Sea and Atlantic Ocean and can measure up to 60 meters in length. The first known account of the Kraken appeared in a 17th-century Swedish novel entitled Tales of the North Seas. Since then, it has been mentioned in numerous literary works and has been part of popular culture in many parts of the world. Although there are those who claim to have seen the Kraken in real life, most of the stories and sightings are considered to be legends or myths. However, this has not stopped the Kraken from remaining a mysterious and fascinating figure to many people. In addition to its ability to drag ships to the bottom of the sea, the Kraken is also said to have the ability to control the weather and climate and can create large waves and tidal waves. Some legends even describe it as a supernatural creature with magical powers. Although the Kraken has been described in many ways over the centuries, one thing is certain: it remains one of the most well-known and fascinating sea monsters in history and will forever remain a mystery. Leviathan is a legendary sea monster mentioned in the Bible and in some Jewish and Babylonian legends. It is described as a gigantic creature with tentacles and is known for its enormous size and power. In the Bible, Leviathan is mentioned as a fearsome being that dwells in the sea and is capable of causing great destruction. Some interpretations see it as a symbolism of evil and wickedness, while others see it as a representation of the dangers of the sea and wild nature. In Jewish and Babylonian mythology, Leviathan is described as a monstrous creature with the body of a dragon and the tail of a serpent. He is credited with the ability to control the sea and the weather and is considered one of the most powerful beings in the ocean. Mermaids are mythological creatures with the body of a woman and the tail of a fish. They are often depicted as beautiful and seductive, with long silky hair and a melodious voice that can attract sailors to them. In Greek mythology, mermaids were dangerous creatures that inhabited uncharted islands in the ocean and had the ability to lure sailors with their beautiful voice. Once a ship approached them, the sirens would begin to sing, and the sound of their voices was so seductive that sailors could not resist. Then, the sirens would sink the ship and take the sailors with them to the bottom of the sea, where they would sacrifice them to their gods. Although mermaids have been described in different ways over the centuries, they have always been regarded as dangerous and seductive creatures. They have been mentioned in numerous stories and legends from different parts of the world and have been depicted in art, literature, and film throughout history. Although today mermaids are known to be nothing more than a myth, they remain a fascinating and mysterious figure to many people. Their beauty and danger have captured the imagination of mankind for centuries and will continue to be a subject of interest for a long time to come. The Loch Ness Monster is a legendary sea monster known to inhabit Loch Ness in Scotland. It is described as a creature with a long, serpentine body and a dragon's head. Although there are those who claim to have seen the Loch Ness Monster in real life, most of the stories and sightings are considered to be legends or myths. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster began circulating in the 20th century and has since been the subject of numerous investigations and expeditions. Although many people have tried to find proof of its existence, so far none has proven conclusive. However, this has not stopped the Loch Ness Monster from remaining a fascinating and mysterious figure to many people. He has been mentioned in numerous books and movies and has been the subject of much press and media attention over the years. Although the Loch Ness Monster is unlikely to be more than a myth, he remains an interesting and amusing figure to many. Its mysterious nature and possible existence in a lake as well known as the Ness have made it a popular figure, and it continues to be a subject of interest to many people. The only proof that existed of its veracity was the famous photograph, however it was confirmed as a hoax. I hope you are enjoying the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's continue with the rest of the monsters. The Midgard serpent is a legendary sea monster mentioned in Norse mythology. According to legend, the Midgard serpent inhabited the ocean and was so large that it could completely encircle the earth. In Norse mythology, the Midgard serpent was said to be a fearsome and powerful creature that could cause great destruction. It was known for its ability to control weather and climate and was said to be able to create great waves and tidal waves. Some legends even describe it as a supernatural creature with magical powers. This monster grew and developed in the Ragnarok, to such a magnitude that it was said to be so large that it could embrace the earth with all its extension. There are 3 myths about this snake, but the best known is the one that tells of Thor and the creature at the arrival of Ragnarok, tells that the snake comes out of the water and poisons the skies trying to crawl to Thor. He fights it and will give him a death, but finally and after walking 9 steps the god will fall dead because of the poison of the snake. The Makara is a legendary sea monster mentioned in Hindu mythology. It is described as a creature with the body of a zebra, the tail of a fish and the head of a crocodile or dragon. According to legend, the Makara inhabits the ocean and is considered a symbol of strength and protection. In Hindu mythology, the Makara is often depicted as a symbol of strength and protection and is credited with the ability to control the sea and the weather. It is also considered a sacred creature and is often depicted alongside Hindu gods and goddesses. Makara is a vehicle for the gods. It is a vahana, mainly of the river goddess Ganges and the sea god Varuna. It is also the symbol of the astrological sign of Capricorn. The hippocampus is a legendary sea monster mentioned in Greek mythology. It is described as a creature with the body of a horse and the tail of a fish and is known for its ability to swim and ride the waves. In Greek mythology, the hippocampus was a sacred creature and was attributed with the ability to control the sea and the weather. It was often depicted alongside Greek gods and goddesses and was considered a symbol of strength and protection. This being appears in Homeric poems as a symbol of Poseidon, whose chariot was pulled over the surface of the oceans by swift and beautiful steeds. They were considered the lifeguards of the sea, as they rescued any person, mainly fishermen, who fell into the water. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video about sea monsters and learned something new about these fascinating creatures. Remember that in future videos we will explore more in depth the history of each of these monsters, and there will also be more parts of sea monsters. Do not forget to leave your comment and share the video with your friends. If you want to see more interesting content, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.